What's up, y'all? Let's go ahead and make dinner for my spouse and my kids. First thing first, I am going to go ahead and start dicing up my onions. Today we is going to be making stewed chicken, yellow rice, and I made some croissants. I didn't show me making the croissants in the video, but I did end up making those. I was going to do green beans, but I decided not to do green beans. Okay. So yeah, first thing first, I'm gonna go ahead and dice up my onion. I'm not a perfectionist at it, so be patient with me. And then here's my chicken breasts. I'm going to try and go ahead and slice them up thin and then slice them again so they can just, cook evenly when I go ahead and sear them, because I'm going to sear them and then they are going to finish cooking when I put them in the gravy. And you guys will see that as well. And like I said, I'm new to doing videos and voiceovers, so you can have to bear with me. I feel kind of weird just talking into the phone. But here I am going in with my olive oil. I always put olive oil on like anything that I'm cooking, really, like my meats, because it helps the seasoning stick onto my meats. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in real good before I go ahead and whip my seasoning. And of course, I always use the same seasonings. My seasonings don't change because I just love the way I season my food. It just be so good. And as my kids say, my food be bussin'. Okay. So here I am just going ahead and seasoning my stuff before I go ahead and sear it in my pan. You can never go wrong with no garlic powder and no onion powder. That is a must, okay? When seasoning my meats, that is a must. I love using that. And look at her. I didn't even see her hand right there in the way until I started editing my videos. But, yeah, this is a family of 6 meal. I have a family of 6, so it was enough to feed all of us, and it's really cheap. It's not that expensive. This is under $20 meal. So yeah, like if you on a budget and you want to make your family something real quick, this right here is your go-to. Okay, and then I'm going step by step with everything that you're going to see in the video. Everything really pretty much self-explanatory, but I'm gonna just give y'all the rundown because this is how I make my stewed chicken. I did see other couple videos on TikTok with people making stewed chicken, but this is the way I like to make my stewed chicken. Okay, so you never could go wrong with garlic salt either. I love me some garlic salt. And then after I get done seasoning my meat, I'm going to go ahead and give it a good mix, and then I just season until my ancestors tell me to stop, like always. Okay, and when I feel like it's enough, it's enough. Like if it's coated like I want it to be coated, then I'm not gonna add anymore, because my spouse, he has high blood pressure, so I don't try to put too much salt on our foods. And then I went on ahead with the Crisco per vegetable oil in the pan, just a little bit, just so I go ahead and sear my meats. I like my meats to be like, kind of brown, leaving a little bit of extra stuff at the bottom for when I put my onions and stuff in there when I make my gravy. And then I'm going to go ahead and flip them over, and that's how I like for my meat to look. Nice, crispy, and look, I don't know, for some reason it like it didn't want to get off my fork. Okay, but yeah, that's how I like for my meat to look when I get ready to flip it over. Oh my goodness, it was really giving me a hard time here. Okay, and then after it's done searing, I am going to take my meat out, and then I am going to start making my gravy. First thing first, I put in my onions and I go ahead and saute my onions. I like my onions to be soft, and I like them like, kind of brown like this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some minced garlic. I'm going to stir all that up and make sure it is all cooked down before I add in my flour. That is 1 tablespoon of flour. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix this up before I put in my chicken broth. because I'm gonna just use chicken broth instead of me using water, because I won't have to add any more seasonings to my gravy, because the chicken broth already has salt, so there's no point in me adding in more salt. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my chicken broth, and I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I stir this very, very well until it comes to a simmer. And then after it comes to a simmer, I am going to go ahead and put my meat back into my pan, okay? Because my meat is going to finish cooking inside the pan. And then, oh yeah, I didn't show this, but this is another ingredient that I'm adding. I'm adding the Lipton onion soup. That's help it thicken up as well, as so as the flour. And as you can see, I let it come up to a simmer, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my meat in. And then, my meat is going to start cooking. I'm going to let it cook for about 15 minutes. I let it cook for about 15-20 minutes, covered up. And it was completely done. You want it to be done enough to where you can just go ahead and shred it, because I shred my meat myself. I mean, you can use chicken thighs, but I just like it easier for me, so I just get the chicken breast, because the chicken thigh is pretty cheap as well, and the chicken breast is cheap too. So I just go ahead with the chicken breast, so I ain't got to pick out no bones or anything. And then I'm gonna go ahead and with my yellow rice. This yellow rice right here is the bomb, okay? I did not have to add no butter to my water. I ain't have to add no salt, because it does not need it. Like, when my rice is done, it is done, okay? It's so good. And then you see how I let it bubble until some of the water is out, and then I go ahead and cut my eye off, and then I cover it, and I just let it finish cooking, and I take it off the eye that it was cooking on. And then I just let it finish cooking until I'm done with everything else, and then my rice will be done, okay? And then here I am about to get ready, and sorry about that, I had to sneeze. I'm gonna go ahead and shred my chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and do this to everything. Excuse me, bless me. And this is how it looks. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put it back inside of my gravy, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a good mix. And I'm gonna let it simmer again for about 5 minutes, just so everything can go ahead and get coated. And this is how it should look. It looks really good, and it was very much delicious, okay? And then this is how your rice should look. Like, I didn't touch my rice no more after I put that lid over it and I took it off the eye. And then here it is, you guys. It is so good. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.